So around this time of year, what happens? We get together with our loved ones. We kind of find out how people may have been kind of slipping a little bit. We're recognizing cognitive impairment. And cognitive impairment is something that is very difficult for the adult child to deal with at times. And oftentimes we do things wrong. And so I'm going to talk to you today about 4 things that if you are doing these things wrong, fix it. Don't do this anymore, all right? All right, number 1 is you might be arguing with somebody with dementia. That's not a good thing, right? So they don't understand, their brain isn't working the right way. So when you're arguing with somebody that has dementia and they can't recover from that argument, they're just going to dig in further and they're going to get harder and harder to deal with. The trick is to redirect the conversation. So when you're feeling that resistance against whatever you're saying and you want to fight back, fight that urge and redirect them to a different conversation. Number 2 is don't give them a bunch of different choices. Say you're making lunch and you're like, hey, do you want a roast beef sandwich? Do you want soup? Do you want a turkey sandwich? Instead of giving them a bunch of choices which their brain can't really process, why don't you try just saying, hey, I'm gonna make you a sandwich. Does that sound good? And they're gonna say, yeah, that sounds good. Number 3, don't assume that what they're doing is deliberate. This is kind of going back to that argument situation, but they're not deliberately trying to make you mad. They're not deliberately trying to be a jerk. They have a brain problem. Their brain isn't functioning the same way as it should be. So, try to take a step back from that and just try not to be so offended by what they're doing. I know you might be saying, well, they've always been like this, but the dementia has a tendency to make it worse. And then lastly, it's just making sure that if you have any risks around the house, any safety things that you're ignoring, you want to go through the house and really make it as safe as possible. I'm going to put down below a way for you to just download my little checklist. I have a home safety checklist that I want you to download, and you can march through that house and write a little check by the places that you've taken a look at. But looking at the living room and the bathroom and the kitchen and just making sure everything's safe and secure there. Okay, well with that, hey, happy holidays. I'll check in with you later.